The streets of Kitengela became a battlefield of political wheels on Sunday afternoon when law enforcement officers deployed tear gas and fire warning shots to scatter thousands of supporters who had gathered for the opposition rally. The confrontation marked the latest flashpoint in Kenya's increasingly volatile pre-election political landscape, where competing parties' factions are locked in fiery battles for the legitimacy and public support ahead of the 2027 general election. Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna stood at the center of the disrupted gathering, leading what his faction has branded the Linda Mwananchi Tour. The event drew a massive crowd to the town in Kajiado County.
Jinsi unavyoona halaiki ya wananchi wamejitokeza bila kushawishiwa. Ni ile upendo ambao wako nao kwa Mheshimiwa Sifuna. Unaona vile wamejaa.
With young supporters converging along the busy Nairobi-Namanga road and creating significant traffic disruption. Embakasi East Member of Parliament Babu Owino joined Sifuna in organizing the rally, which initially proceeded peacefully despite underlying tension.
Hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Tumefika hatujafika? Tumefika hatujafika? Walituwekea gunzi, wanadhani wanatuweza. Wanaweza? Wanaweza? Wangapi wanasema hawawezi?
The senator addressed supporters hours before the violent dispersal during a church service in Kitengela, where he appeared alongside what the media report described as party rebels. Sifuna used the platform to criticize what he characterized as attempts to silence opposition voices through intimidation rather than intellectual engagement.
Wananchi wote wa Kitengela vile hao vijana jenzi walivyoonyesha, hata Busia walikuwa watufungie, lakini mheshimiwa huyu Wafunyula Oundo na vijana wetu ambao walikuweka pale walihakikisha huo mkutano utafanyika. Sisi si waoga, hatutaki watu waende mikutano yao, hatuendi kuvuruga mikutano yao, lakini ni kwa nini wanajaribu kuvuruga mikutano yetu? Nataka wananchi mjitokeze, tulindane, munilinde ni walinde. Sawa sawa.
He told the congregation that his opponents resort to violence when defeated in debate and claimed they had openly threatened to disrupt any rally his faction organized. A police intervention came swiftly once the main rally commenced. Officers looped multiple tear gas canisters directly into the assembled crowd, creating thick smoke that forced supporters to flee in panic. Video footage captured the chaotic scene as people scattered for safety. Law enforcement personnel also fired shots in the air as part of their dispersal operation. The police went further by destroying the rally's sound system and dismantling the dais, effectively bringing the gathering to an abrupt halt. Sifuna responded to the disruption through social media, thanking Kitengela residents for attending despite what he described as harassment and intimidation that has begun earlier in the morning. He revealed that state operative had already destroyed the dais and sound equipment before the main event, suggesting a coordinated effort to prevent the rally from taking place. The senator expressed gratitude for the turnout and vowed that his faction would not be deterred by violence. The confrontation reflects deeper fractures within the Orange Democratic Movement that have become increasingly public. Sifuna's position within the party remained contested after he was recently removed from his role as the ODM Secretary General. Despite the removal, the senator continued to insist he still holds the position, creating a leadership dispute that has split the party into competing camps. The conflict centered on opposition to what Sifuna and his ally view as an inappropriate alliance forming between ODM and the ruling United Democratic Alliance Party. Political observers noted that the timing of these internal battles carries a significant weight as Kenya approaches the 2027 election cycle. Party factions are competing intensely for the influence and the control over political narratives. The violation dispersal of the Kitengela rally demonstrate how this intra-party conflict has increasingly spilling into public confrontation between opposition element and state security forces. Sifuna has committed to continue the Linda Mwananchi tour despite the aggressive police response. In recent statement, he framed the struggle as a fight to protect ODM as an institution against what he termed as illegal action taken against him and his supporters. The senator declared that surrender was not an option for his faction and pleaded to challenge every action they considered illegitimate through both legal channels and public opinions. The disrupted rally added another chapter on to the ongoing political drama surrounding political party leadership and coalition building strategies as different ODM faction opposition position themselves as for the coming electoral season. Confrontation like the Kitengela incident revealed the high stake involved in these internal party battles. The use of tear gas and the destruction of rally equipment signal that political tension in Kenya have moved beyond rhetoric exchange into a direct physical confrontation. The senator voted to challenge what he considered illegal move against him through courts and public forum indicates these disputes will continue playing out across multiple arenas. The Kitengela disruption stands as an evidence that Kenya's political environment has entered a particular volatile phase where opposition rallies